Okay, in this lesson we're going to move on to a totally different shape, but we're going to use the same principle. So previously, all the bar chords we've done have been based on what I've called a C shape because, just recapping, starting with a C, you then use your finger as a capo and you can slide it all the way up, and it's basically always the same shape, which you then move up and down to form different chords. So we're going to use the same idea, and this time with another chord that you know, an A major chord. But we're going to have to change the fingering because I want to keep my first finger as the capo. So you're going to have to play your A with these two fingers, your second and third finger, which feels a little bit weird. You won't ever have to do it when it's just an A. That'll always be the same. But what we're going to get used to now is you can slide it all up and put your capo on, your first fret, and there's your new movable bar shape. It's basically an A shape with a capo. And that's slidable too, so you want to practice being able to move that around. So exactly the same idea as previous bar chords we've seen. This one's a little bit easier in that all your fingers, because they're tight together, it is actually easier to keep them tight together and slide in the same spot. They don't tend to wiggle around as much as your little finger isn't as strong, and that's a bit harder to hold your hand rigid, whereas this is a nice compact shape. These two fingers are reaching over to hit these bottom strings. And this finger, you can actually, I know a lot of people play like a B flat. They might only just play these two strings. You can do a partial bar because these strings are already covered. But I do like to play it with a full bar just for some of the stuff I'm going to show you in a sec. But so yeah, that's pretty well the whole explanation. It's just a matter of getting used to it now. When you place the bar where you want it and then form an A-shaped chord. And to find the name of any of these chords, same kind of principle. Go back down to your A and you can count all the way up and slide. That's going to be a B flat. That'll be a B. That'll be a C. It's a new way of playing a C. C sharp, D. D sharp, E. And another way of doing it is, we worked out before with your C shape chords that the name of the chord, like we learnt that the second fret is where your D is, because most of the chord is in the bottom three strings, which that finger is fretting. So that's your D shape, or your E shape, or your F shape, whatever fret you're on. But you can also name it by where the little finger is, because that note is going to be a D in your D chord. It's the high octave D. So anytime you play a C-shaped chord, the name of the chord is actually that note. And so therefore, I'm playing what am I playing here? I'm playing a D. If I now play my A-shape chord, but I'm going to base it again on that D, I'm still playing a D chord. So the A shape and the C shape are both related around that note. So in this case it's a D. If you played an E, you know that your A shape is going to be at this, what's that, 7th fret. So go to the 7th fret and play your A shape, and there's your E chord. So that's just to understand how those shapes are all related. And you know, if you wanted to play something in between, an F sharp, because we already know that's your C shape. We've done this before. So there's my F sharp note on my little finger. And if I bar it there and play this A-shaped fingering, I get my F sharp chord. It's all a bit complicated, but hopefully that makes sense. And then, you know, maybe start with we did a similar exercise on the last shape, maybe an F chord, just a normal open F. But now go to our new bar chord on the first fret, which will be a B flat, and slide it up to a C, slide it back down, so you're getting that the feeling of playing a normal chord, lifting your fingers off, placing it into a A-shaped bar, holding that A-shaped bar while you slide it around, and sliding it back, and then you relax your hand again into a different chord. That's just a good exercise to play with. And all right, and then I might as well do the next sort of part of the lesson, part 2 of this lesson, is when you're holding your A shape, there's 2 more chords that you can easily find, well, probably 3 more chords you can find. Because we already know from our A, open A, that when you let go this finger, you've got an A7th. Or if you do it the other way, from the A, if you let go this finger, you've got an A minor. And in fact, if you let go both, you've got an A minor 7th. All right. So that principle works for all the A-shaped bar chords. Whatever chord I'm playing here, that's going to be a C sharp that I just happen to randomly grab. I can let go of this finger and that becomes a C sharp minor, because it's just the minor shape, the A minor shape with a bar chord. Or if I let go the other finger, it becomes a 7th chord. So in this case, it's a C sharp 7th. And if I let go both, that would be a C sharp minor 7th. Just the 4th fret. Or to make it easier, let's go to C. There's my normal C. There's my A-shaped C. I can play a C7th like that. And we can test it. Sounds the same as the one we're used to. C7th can be played there. Or C minor by letting go the other finger. So from the A shape, remove that finger, so now it's an A minor shape on the 3rd fret, is a C minor chord. So that has straight away, especially the minors that we've now got as bar chords, that's opened up lots and lots and lots of new chords. So I'm just randomly, there's a major, slide up and make it minor, lifting that off, slide up again, that's still minor, slide up again, and place the middle finger back down again to be a major chord. There's lots of little progressions you make where you're basically holding the same shape, but just lifting your finger up a bit to make it a minor or a major, depending on what scale you're playing. All right, that's plenty to have a look and get on with. But yeah, it's all the same principles that we've learnt in the previous shape, and it's all now based around a new fingering, an A-shaped fingering. All right, good luck with that. See you soon.